I just bought the O-Cedar H2 Pro mop system because I'm sick of the mops that you have to pull the big thing on, and this looks like it's going to be something good for me. It will keep the clean water clean and the dirty water will be in a different spot. I'm going to set it up and use it. So let's check this out. So on the box, there's the directions on how to use it. Inside the box, I find all kinds of parts. This is the pad. This is washable, which I love. And this has like some scrubby to it. So I'm hoping that'll be good on my floor. I have vinyl floors, so we're not working on wood or anything. And I had another mop and a mop bucket situation, and the mop bucket was too sloshy, and I was making more of a mess than it was worth to mop the floor. I was just getting water all over the place and splashing it, and I couldn't find a mop bucket I like. So this is all in one, and the mop pieces are all in here. And then there's a dirty side and there's a clean side. So let's put it together. It also has a handle and everything's all enclosed, so I'm not going to slosh water all over the place when I go to move it or dump it. The mop comes in 5 pieces, the handle pieces, and then the mop part. Plus, I guess this would be 6 because this like goes on to here. And all these pieces just screw together. I'll screw all 4 of them together. There's one. This part here is bigger, so it actually goes into here. That is the bottom piece. And then all these ones with the smaller piece, they screw into each other. So just like this. So all 4 of them are going to go together. I do kind of like that I could leave one of these pieces out if I wanted it and make it a little shorter. I'm going to make it taller, but for the shorter, my granddaughter loves to mop the floor. Go figure. So I could probably take a piece out so it would be easier for her to mop the floor. The pad does not stick on here. It sticks on like Velcro onto the ends here and over, just like that. And now it's on. Probably need to adjust a little bit. Make it fit properly. It's kind of tapered, so that actually makes it kind of easy to do that and get it on just right. This piece right here looks like it just attaches right in here. It snaps in, so you're good to go. This reservoir for the clean water pops out, and then I can go fill it, and I don't have to put the whole bucket in my sink, which is actually pretty cool too, because I hate having to lift the whole bucket, and I feel like I'm wasting water. I don't think I'm going to waste as much water this way, so let's go fill it up. It has a fill there. I'm just going to fill it up. And even though my sink is really deep, it can fit a bucket. It's just always a whole big thing to get a mop bucket in here. This is so small, and it has a max fill line. So let's see where that's at. Max fill there so I can watch. And I'm actually going to put some cleaner in here too. So let's put that in. Got some all-purpose cleaner in there, and it's filled to max fill line. I'm going to put it back in the bucket. So when you put it back on the bucket, it just snaps right into here. Yeah, it just kind of sits in there and nests in there, and there you go. All done. Love this handle too. And this is just so much smaller than any other one I've used. And we're going to give it a try on my actual floor, which it's been way too long since I actually mopped. Let's try it out. Okay, so step 1 is to put it down inside, and there's a little thingy that it pushes down and it presses out the clean water onto the pad as you do it. I'm going to do it one more time because the pad is dry. Cool. And then step 2 is to just mop your floor. And it has a microfiber pad. I like that it can go under things really easily because I do have a hard time getting under things. And it goes right up to the corner. Look at that. Right up to the sides. Ooh. And it's taking up that dirt. Let's see. Now I'm going to put it in the dirty side. And I always feel like when I drop a mop back in the water, it's not getting everything clean. So I always feel like I'm not, ooh, I can hear it ring it out. Cool. I always feel like I'm just putting dirty water back down on my floor. And I've undone this one. So yeah, I like this so far. I'm going to make another pass over this. And then I can just, if I need to refill the water, I can. But I don't like, you're not putting the dirty mop back in the dirty water because it sprays the mop in the thing. So you're never touching the clean water with your mop. Oh, that's awesome because I always, like I said, I always feel like I'm just like spreading the dirt around because I want that after that first time, you're getting, you know, the dirty water back out of the water. So, and this is bringing the dirt because I have kind of a lot of crevices in this floor and it's bringing it up really nicely. I'm going to finish doing this and I'll tell you how it goes. Something else, after you go through that section, you can actually dry it before you grab another bit out of the reservoir. You can dry the section you've done, which is, you know, it's not going to dry it completely, but I live where it's humid, and getting my floors to dry, this process always takes so long because I'm waiting for my floors to dry for so long. But you can take it and you're not going to have puddles all over your floor too, which is cool. And then you can wring it out again. Nifty. Okay, so I Googled where I should put the dirty mop water. I've been doing it wrong all my life, but it says the toilet is the place to dump it. So that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to put this down on the floor so hopefully we can see what the water looks like. It's probably embarrassingly gross, but let's try. Okay, let's see what this water looks like. And you just have to pour it right out the side there. Oh my gosh, that looks so gross. You don't even know. That would have been going all over my floor. Ew, and it didn't. Here, I'll show you. That is the dirty mop water. That's the color of it. It's black. And this was blue water. So that would have gone all over my floors. Oh, if I hadn't had the thing to like pull it out, I would have just been using dirty water over and over and over again. It's even water left in the little reservoir thing. I do have a little bit more to do of my floor because I have to move my table to do the rest of it. So that'll be enough, but I could do a bathroom or something with that too if I was only doing partially part of my kitchen, which is sometimes you just partly walk on. But it made my floor really nice and shiny, and it's drying in like half the time, which is fantastic, because I usually have to bring a fan in here to make it dry, and I'm not having to do that. So less water. I don't have to run a fan to dry it. I'm just going to throw that into the washing machine with some towels. It seems pretty easy to store too. I'm just going to store it in here in my garage. So my floors feel really nice. They were feeling like they really needed mop. They feel really nice. They don't feel grimy, like there's dirt still on them, which I love. This is going to be able to be stored pretty easily. It's pretty low profile. It's actually smaller than I thought it was going to be. So much less water than filling up a 5-gallon bucket with water, and there's still some left. And my floors dry super quick. It even went under my appliances really, really far and nicely and pulled stuff out I didn't know was back there. So that's great. I'm really happy with this. I think my granddaughter is going to enjoy using it too. That my son lives right next door. We'll probably use it on his floors. Check this out for yourself, because I think this is a like golden find that I just got. And I'm really glad that I can now mop my floors and not have them all gross, like there's dirt still on them.